It is not the critic who counts. It is the man who is in the arena!
In the special, you talk about the sharing and caring game.
Yes.
And I wondered if we could do a round of that today.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Okay, what you do is you share gratitude and then a concern, and then you close with the gratitude, so there's no discussion, you don't get into it, you just get it out there. I'm grateful that you have such a sweet smile, and it makes me feel welcome. And then you say one back.
Oh, okay. I'm grateful that you took the time to be here with us today. You got a show already? I can't. I would just want to go home and not do anything after that.
Oh my God, thank you. That's so good. I have a concern. We're very physically far apart, it's not too far apart, but it's just interesting. I'm just noticing it, and I just wanted to say something about it because sometimes if you don't say anything about minute changes in your emotional state, especially in Los Angeles, you're not being honest. And we just close it with a gratitude.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that these eyeglasses are bright enough that it brings color to my face, because as I get older, the blood drips slowly down to my feet, and I need to wear something, otherwise people can't see that I'm here.
It's all about balance.
Yeah.
Bringing more. Yeah, that's great. Finally, I'm just grateful for your energy. I'm just so excited to be sitting across from you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a game my parents, I said, do you do this game? And they're like, oh no, we're not done. I mean, we do it here. I was like, anyways, my parents, they are, I'm extremely grateful that they let me do impersonations of them for now 35 years. Wow, that seems generous.
My husband and I, we found out that most religious people give 10% of their income away to charity. So we're giving 11. We don't even believe in heaven, but we're going!
And your husband, Scott, plays a big role too, especially in this latest special. Is it just kind of they know if they're in your life, this is part of what you do?
Well, I ask, yeah, I do ask. I will, and then I take in that I make changes if there's some level of discontentment with it. I know I had one joke that, jokes where somebody says, oh, I don't want that part said, and then so I'll try to just change elements of it. So, yeah, it's not always comfortable. They've been extremely generous, because I know I've had impersonations done of me, and it is so painful. Even when it's a lovely impersonation, to see someone, I do a stuttering thing where I sort of backtrack on my own words as I'm saying them. Anyways, some people have done some great impersonations of that, and wow, heartbreaking to see that. But it's also an homage.
I have a bit of a tremor that's distracting in a performer.
Why don't you take a medication to offset the hundreds of medications you're already on so that I feel more comfortable?
To which I'd like to say, weakness is the brand.
Now is the new golden age of specials, where you can either self-publish your own special, which is, I think it's so fantastic about the internet, is that you can really be your own gatekeeper. And so, yeah, I think it's just, I'm done. It's like finishing a painting or a book, just going, well, it's about 400 pages. Hopefully somebody will read it. I know I have. I've read it. So, but I don't think I had anyone say, yeah, Maria, that's ready. So I just got to go with what I like, which could be completely wrong. Whoops.
I had a handsome individual share with me. He said,
If you grew a beard, I'd come in and I'd shave your beard.
That's about the most romantic thing I ever did. Here, tell!
When you perform during the day, I think that you don't see that often, but
Yes.
How is that experience for you? Does it feel like a different crowd?
Oh, well, it is a gravy boat experience in that people know what they've come to see. It's Los Angeles, which is very much a arts-driven community, lots of creative people, so it's very supportive. As I get older, I don't want to drive at night. And also you have to hit 3 shows to do 20 minutes at each show late at night. So that is the beauty of a 1 p.m., 2 p.m. strip mall show where there's so many strip malls in Los Angeles that are being used as black box theaters, and or use Twitter. I've done meeting people with Twitter, just individuals, and done little shows just to rehearse my own material for someone, and sometimes hopefully I can help them. They can rehearse whatever they're doing for me if they wanted. I offer that service as well, along with an even trade of a free meal or a coffee and a croissant. I've done that a bunch, I think at least 30 or 40 times now with people, yeah. The only downside has been me when once I made I thought it was a coffee shop, and then I had to meet an industrial coffee packaging company in the middle of a industrial park. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I tried to get coffee from them inside.
I was like, surely there's got to be one, like you walk in the front desk and they also sell coffee there, right?
Yeah.
But no.
Or like, at least you got a pot. You got something back there, right?
I think you've even offered to do chores at times.
Yes, I have.
How's that going?
I've started doing chores just because I was like, comedy is not enough, clearly. We need to multitask. Let me see. Somebody had me do some Christmas cards for them, and that was fun. I organized someone's receipts, which were very minimal, and I thought, this just seems like now who's helping who? Like, I love business letters. Oh, it's so fun! And if I can just spout off any advice, I'm so delighted. I can't say that it will help people. But it is. I feel like that is part of the culture of white women, is to get in there. How can I know nothing about your situation, but I have ideas.
It is so hard to love people now. Oh, you didn't like my Facebook event. I'm fucking here.
But I do like the whole thing of context, where a lot of stand-up specials in the past anyways it was like the specific, like, you're about to kill it, and then you see them stomping back and forth, and then there's massive crowds and it sweeps over the audience like Garth Brooks on an aerial, and then they're gonna do it's a very macho experience, and I just like the idea of that it's the same material, same jokes, and what if you put it someplace else where nobody pays attention?
Well, I don't get it. Apparently she's supposed to be funny. I just think she is schizophrenic. Schizophrenia is, of course, hearing voices, not doing voices.
You're very conscious, I think, of the camera and the at-home audience in the
Yes,
special, to a point that I think is funny, because, that's the reality of people watching things at home. You don't know what else they're doing.
Oh my God, I hope they're doing something else. I hope they're ironing. I hope they're getting something done. Yeah, that's what I'm doing during all my Norwegian crime dramas. I can't get everything because you have to read the
that makes it hard.
Read the English things. I mean, I get it. Somebody's been murdered. Anyways, I'll figure it out by season 5.
Yeah. Weakness is the brand. There's a moment in that when you talk about people asking if you have merch and why you don't have merch, and I love that. And you tell them to make it themselves.
Yeah.
What?
Please make your own merch. It's so much more valuable and better usually than what the comedian has for sale. But I understand the desire for merch and the kindness that it is that people are asking because they want to support your artwork. So it's my poor attitude. I have a fear of using the square. I mean, I used to work at cash register at Marshall's. Anyone? Anybody want a old jar of honey and a cask with some towels? So I don't, but I think one thing that's hard, so you're selling stuff after the show, and then because some of my material is about mental health, so sometimes people are telling me very intense stories that are personal while I'm doing a financial transaction. So, if your father just died of suicide, and I'm like, could you sign here? Like, I don't know. That's the whole thing about selling merch after shows, is I feel it feels disingenuous. I mean, my therapist, she doesn't always put her phone on airplane mode, but there's a level of respect there. You want to listen to somebody's story. I don't need to make cash after shows all the time.